Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a makeup basics video on how to apply eyeshadow and the different areas of the eye. I know a lot of you may already know how to apply eyeshadow, but I know there's a lot of people starting out, and I've been getting a few requests for this video, so I thought it would be great just to give you a rundown of the different areas of the eye and where certain shades and that should go. Firstly, the most important part of doing eye makeup is having a base. So you really need a good primer for this, and this will make the eyeshadows you use more vibrant and stop them from creasing. So I'm going to be using a paintpot by M.A.C, and this is Barestudy, which is a champagne cream colour. So there's other primers you can get out there, and another one I would really recommend is Decay's Primer Potion. I have a review for that, so I'll provide the link below. Anyway, so first you want to prime the lid. You can use your finger, but if you're doing makeup on a client, make sure you use a brush. So you apply that all over the eye area, which means up to the eyebrow as well. Even if you're using cheap eyeshadows, a good eye primer can really make them look really great. First step I normally do is to apply the lid colour, and this can be any colour you want, so it can be purples, greens, neutral, brown, anything you want. So basically you're going to be applying it on this area here, so the lid. And for this you really need to get a good flat stiff brush, which looks like this. And this is M.A.C 239. So today, just as an example, I'm going to be using M.A.C Woodwinked, which is just a nice bronzy gold. As I said, use whatever colour you want. And what you want to do is pat it onto the lid. Don't wipe it or swipe it, just pat it. So just on the eyelid. For eyeshadows, I really recommend you buying, because you're going to need it for blending purposes as well, is matte ones, so no shimmer. Get one that is very similar to your skin tone, because that's going to really help blend out any harsh lines. And that's M.A.C Brule. And then I want you to get a matte colour that is a couple of shades darker than your skin tone, and that's Wedge for me. You don't have to use M.A.C eyeshadows, you can use any brand you want. This is just examples of what you can get. And a good matte brown is really great for neutral eyeshadows during the day. So that's Espresso, and these are all matte, so no shimmer. And you definitely need to invest in getting a matte black, and this is M.A.C Carbon, because that really will help you. You can use it for smoky eye or like smudging under the lash line, so it can be used for so many things. What I do next is apply the crease colour, and today I'm going to be using Mulch. For the crease colour, it's really great to use a shade that is a couple of shades darker than your natural skin colour, or if you're using a really dramatic lid colour like a bright purple or something, it's good to start toning the colour down as you get back to the brows. So you should be using a colour like Wedge, which is close to your skin colour. But if the lid colour is lighter like this one, it's very neutral, it's good to use a darker colour, so it really gives your eyes some depth. So for when applying the crease colour, it's really important to get a good blending brush, and this is M.A.C 226. And it's a stiff dome brush, tapered blending brush, and this will really help blend in the crease. So what you're going to do, if you don't know what the crease is, basically it is where the eye creases from the lid to the brow bone, so it's this here. So put some product on that, and what you're going to do is just really easy windshield wiper motions. If you ever find an eyeshadow is really hard to blend in, do a circular motion, It's a lot easier for hard to work with eyeshadows. This is just a really neutral look I'm showing you today. As I said before, use whatever colours you want. Basically where your outer V is you follow your eye up to where your eyebrow is, but you stop at where your crease starts, if that makes sense. So it's basically like that, and then when you get to the crease you go about half of the way. If you can see that, that's the outer V. So that's what, for the outer V, it's really, like for a nighttime look, it's good to use really dark, dramatic colours. So yeah, so basically you go up towards eyebrow, but when you get to the crease, you go across. So that's the outer V, okay? Generally, when applying the outer V colour though, you do use a tapered blending brush. So to make this look more dramatic, say if I just got home from work and I want to keep the same eye makeup, but I want to make it more dramatic to go out, use a matte black and use a tapered blending brush and just follow the outer V, and then you can feather that onto the eyelid and really like blend that into the crease. If you're finding your crease colour is not blending in as well as you want, you can always get a shade, one shade darker than your skin tone, which is Wedge for me. And then you can use your tapered blending brush again and just apply that around the crease area, and that will help the gradient go from dark to back to your skin colour. This step I don't usually do because I really make sure my eyeshadows are blended out. This is just in case you're finding it difficult. Then what is a must? You need a matte colour on that's the same as your skin tone, and you need to use I like to use a fluffy stiff brush. This is M.A.C 217, and the brow bone, which is basically the area under your eyebrow. And that's really just going to help blend back into the skin colour. That is the basic areas of the eye to apply eyeshadow for a real neutral look, but now I'm going to be showing you the other areas you can apply eyeshadow to give it a really lovely polished look, or if you wanted to make it more dramatic. So what I like to do next is apply a light colour to the tear duct, and the tear duct is this area here. And so I like to use a fluffy stiff brush like M.A.C 217 and apply it to the tear duct, and I'm using Crystal Avalanche, which is a white shimmer. You don't have to use shimmer for this, I just like to. A really important thing to remember is if you're using shimmery eyeshadows for the lid and crease and outer V, always use a matte eyeshadow for the brow bone, because you don't want to have shimmer everywhere, and it's vice versa. So if you're just using matte eyeshadows all over the lid area, you can use a shimmer highlight to really brighten up the area. So after applying the tear duct colour, if you want to make it more dramatic, this is an option. You can get a pencil brush, and basically it is a firm pointy brush like this, and it's shaped like a pencil tip. If you can see that there. So what you want to do is get the darkest eyeshadow that you've used. So for me today, that's Carbon. And what you're going to do is apply it along the lower lash line about halfway. So the lower lash line is the area that's underneath the lashes, not the waterline, underneath. Another step you can do is apply the tear duct colour. I like to do this because it really gives an extra step to brighten up the eyes, and that's, for me, is Crystal Avalanche. Make sure every time you do a new step, make sure the brushes are always clean. So you get the pencil brush again, and then you can do the same but at the start, so it meets up with the black, and just smudge it like that. So just a reminder of the eyeshadows I really recommend you getting as a beginner is 4 matte colours. So a matte eyeshadow that is the same shade as your skin tone, a matte eyeshadow that is one shade darker than your skin tone, a matte brown for neutral daytime looks, and a matte black for more dramatic looks. After you've done all these steps, all you need to do is apply some mascara and some eyeliner, and then you're done. And just to recap on the different eye areas, the tear duct for the light eyeshadow, the brow bone for the eyeshadow that is the same colour as your skin tone, the lid for any colour you want, the crease for a colour generally that is a bit darker than your skin tone, and the outer V, which is always a dark colour like a black or a dark brown. And then there's the lower lash line for a more dramatic look. So I really hope that helps you out a lot, guys, and if you have any feedback for me, please comment below, and please check out my Lipstick Bandit website, and I'll be seeing you later. Bye.